Vegas, Nevada.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Young on third down. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Hey, that one person.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Oh, I forgot that. I forgot which one he was.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing in the line of scrimmage. Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Here's Jones on the return. Shedding through the defense. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. Here now, 2nd and 4. This is Mixon on the draw. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They go play action with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone.
Now Burrow loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Following the interception, Young. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw, Young. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. J.C. Horn, really nice defensive effort. He'll get the tackle for loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. They also like what the runner's giving us, too.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 41 yards. And the Bengals will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try to pick up some points.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing, Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Young. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation. To throw on 2nd down is Young. Flush to his right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now Burrow down around his goal line. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some strong running. And now off to the races down the right side. He's on his way, Joe Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 79 yards. And the Bengals are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, they're stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 127 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They quickly to Thielen here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Young will set to throw. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. To throw, Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. 2nd intercept. For him now here in this 1st half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get 1st down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
This is what it's been like all game long. Guys running free in the middle of the field. This defense has just had no answer for this passing game. And that's another good hook up there.
Jet sweep. Boyd with it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the 1st quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this league could become. As we've prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Young to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Jones on the return. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. Able to fight through one tackle. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brian Burns. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. It's the Bengals in the lead. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Now it's Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Meanwhile, Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now Young. Being chased out left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals Bengals grab it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. To the air again, Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Young to throw it. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jones. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They will throw on first down with Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mixon will try the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals are pouring it on. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Young from the shotgun. Work in the middle of the field. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. Oh, able to avoid him. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now it's Mixon running right. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Here is 3rd down and 4. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Young back near the goal line. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
They'll look to throw. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick-6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across.